friends, my viewers, my lovely, lovely viewers. Ignore the evil Delsin stuff that you're seeing. I'm about to start a new game. Save? Sure, I'll save. Alright.
Hey, spectating nerd. Alright.
So, to all of you weirdos who actually follow along my videos, this is Goliath, and that's Exoneox, I believe he likes to be called. I call him King Toast.
Exoniax, but
What?
Exoniax, but King Toast works too.
Exoneox, my
Oh,
son.
Delsin! Don't touch it! You wait, Delsin.
Wishing I could skip over this stupid long text. Attention all viewers. I finished a chapter of my fanfiction. Another fanfiction. Yes. And of course, it's for Danny Phantom. Yeah.
Here's something. Delsin put a certain type. Well, Delsin is a unique type of conduit, isn't he?
Yeah, he's incredibly unique. Besides Cole McGrath, Delsin's the only conduit I've seen who is able to, like, rip the energy straight... No, like, rip the energy straight from, like, pure Rayaside radiation. Any other conduit can't do that. Augustine tried.
I don't remember Cole ever being able to take the other people's, like, power stuff before.
Oh no, he didn't need them to be in power cells. Remember the blast shards? And the blast cores from Infamous 2? Delsin and Cole are a special boys.
Yep.
Like us. I mean, considering Delsin's behavior, I wouldn't be surprised if he had ADHD. At least ADHD. I find Delsin's approach to the whole, like, tagging thing in this game really interesting. Like, nah, I'm not gonna waste time with trying to put a bunch of detail in right off the bat. No, instead,
if art is a
I'm
crime,
gonna cut it off, cut it out ahead of time.
Think, Delsin, think. Party at the Longhouse.
Superman.
Just gotta
which I don't
get
remember
there,
ever being-
mingle, establish an alibi. I'm a goddamn criminal mastermind.
You know, I've linked 2 sets of superpowers to electromagnetism. The first set, the Force from Star Wars. Telekinesis, telepathy,
Who's out there?
Force lightning, etc.
It's just me, Betty.
Obviously electromagnetism.
Would you put
Delsin.
the stapler down? Seriously.
Oh shit.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you at the big to-do at the Longhouse?
Yeah, I just didn't feel all that accomplished tonight, but you look amazing. It looks great on you. Seriously.
What were you doing up on the roof? Hmm?
Nothing. Just...
Were you up to
So,
mischief?
are you gonna go the infamous route or the good guy route?
So just come
Okay,
on out.
I don't know what you're
I'll call Betty and she'll
Huh?
be here in 5 minutes with the key.
I'm going infamous
You're
route.
up to mischief.
Okay,
Cool.
well, come on, seriously. What are you
I'm
gonna
good
do?
with doing the
I
good
didn't-
guy
I have no
thing.
choice. He's
Huh?
a cop. I have to be back here in
Did
5
you hear the last
minutes,
time I
and if
played?
you're still here...
I did Infamous the last
Thanks,
time I
buddy.
played.
This
So.
is the last
Last
time. I have to go back to my office. Apparently, I'm getting a phone call.
I like Betty.
I cannot believe he doesn't have anything
That'd be
better to do.
Betty. You know?
Huh?
Hello, freedom.
Fucking dead.
And now the
I did
easy
not
part.
expect that to happen.
Get to the longhouse, set up an
Huh?
alibi.
So I was running around spamming the circle button and forgot that that's the teleport, and I teleported right off the you know, the entrance area where you have to teleport to get to the warehouse.
It's not teleporting, but okay. Yeah, it's smoke dash.
Smoke dash, but so I was just running around spamming the circle button, so the dial ended, and I smoked special right over the highway side and right into the water.
I like that Delsin doesn't
Yeah.
die from being in the water. He just gets annoyed and you can't play any, and you have to return him to the shore because he doesn't like being wet. It's not that he can't
Imagine
handle.
water powered.
Huh?
That's not.
Water conduit would have an amazing advantage in this world, especially if said water conduit cropped up while coal
Gold crap.
was still around. That would be interesting. Didn't you say Reggie was supposed to like come back to life with water conduit powers? In like a
Told us that if they make another game, they said that Reggie would come back with water power.
well, I hope they do. That would be interesting. Especially with how Reggie like slowly came to the realization that Delsin was right and the government was wrong about conduits.
Hey, chain.
Huh?
Shoot, shoot!
My weapon of choice. The exact same weapon of choice as Wilson.
That was close.
That was oh god.
Just stop doing that.
Accidentally jumped in the water. Whoa! Oh no!
Like
oh,
I did.
dear. Yeah, like you did.
Longhouse is to the left. Almost there.
You know the strange thing is that fuck, what's the name of the original smoke guy that's in this game?
The original what?
The smoke guy in the game. The guy.
Hank.
Hank. Weird thing is that
Don't look down,
Hank's
don't look
not
down.
exactly a bad dude.
Oh, he is. He's a dangerous criminal who let his power go to his head
The plan is working.
and will happily kill anyone who gets in his way. See, I get that he's doing it for his
Hey,
daughter,
man,
but
been
he's
looking
still a bad
like
guy.
Forever for you. We should probably just get
Sympathetic
inside.
reasons doesn't make them any less bad of a person. It just means that they're
Maybe you
more
should
of a
stop
person
arresting
than
your
just a
brother
stereotype.
over and
No, I'm
over
gonna-
and
I'm
over.
gonna have to leave that little daughter on the boat.
So you want to leave your mark on the world, huh? You think this would make our parents proud? Misdemeanor vandalism?
Listen, man, there's a lot of scary shit in the world, and while I'm out there actually trying
I
to
always wonder what
assert
that-
my
that kid-
talent
You're trying
and
to
cause-
assert your talent. I mean, what the
Why
hell
do
are
you
you
always
even
do
talking
this,
about?
Reggie?
Why
Why
don't
don't
you
you
just
just
be
be who I
Tell me
am?
what big, bad,
If you
scary
would
shit
listen,
you're
I
gonna
would
scare us
explain
from.
it
The Apple
Really?
route.
Because I don't seem to get it. What?
Truck.
I mean, I did the hero last time, but I still killed that Augustine.
Well, Augustine deserved to die, so...
I'm going after those two.
Well,
You
no,
stay
she
back.
didn't.
That thing's gonna blow.
Death is too merciful
Stay away from
for
the
her,
exploding thing. Got it.
in my opinion, anyways. I love how Delsin says, yeah, I'm gonna stay away from the exploding thing, and then he, like, immediately goes up to it. Like, sure, you totally have sense, Delsin.
Oh, thanks, man. I thought I was gonna die. Hey, you all right? Oh, hey, let him go! Just let him go and keep your hands where I can see him. I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want to get going before she gets here. I said let him go, or I will shoot you. Fresh. I said I don't want to hurt nobody.
still find it crazy that a guy who voices Dawson voices Batman in the new game.
I don't play Batman. I don't play Batman games, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, the guy who voices Dawson voices Batman in the Telltale game. Well, you know, I'm supposed to be up here.
Reg?
Come here, Hank.
I gotta find Reggie.
Time for the freaky times. So, I've decided
What was that?
to start another new
What the
story
hell?
involving me, you, and John.
What's happening to me? God, no!
And I love how like I try to move in a specific direction. I did that. I tried to move to the right instead of towards the cliff,
Oh my God! Stop!
and yet it was still propelling me towards the cliff.
Reg, I really need you!
Yeah, I did that too the first. Ow! I did that too the first time I played it.
going on?
Figuring that without the mechanics.
Reggie! No! Reggie!
Fucking
What?
Hank.
You okay?
You know, once Delsin is without his powers,
What's that?
it
We gotta get that
proves
thing off
something very
I
fun
gotta get you out!
to think
Okay.
about.
Okay, just
People with
Help me
superpowers start to rely on those powers way too much. An interesting point that I saw brought up in on Tumblr about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Can't stop it, man. I can't
Azula
stop
always recognized that
Take it.
Sokka was
It's
the
okay.
biggest
It's
threat
okay.
in the group,
You're okay.
because he didn't have any bending to fall back on. Most bending attacks, the basic bending attacks, will result in just some minor bruising or burns. The
Alright?
more dangerous
With my brother.
stuff
Okay.
is more
it's gonna
complicated, takes more time, and
You with me? Okay.
however,
Get out there.
Sokka
We gotta
is
stop
gonna
him before he gets to the rest of the tribe.
throw a bladed hunk of metal at your head
I need you.
with every intent to slice it
now.
open.
All right. Come on.
The boomerang is a very lethal weapon,
Yeah. Let's go.
especially a bladed one that's balanced enough to still come back. Like, that's amazing.
Promise me you won't use any of those tricks, okay?
Don't you
I
start
wouldn't have been
barking
able
at
to
me,
even
dog.
get to you back there if I hadn't.
Just promise me you won't do that.
Hey, hey.
I don't want you to think what's happened is a good thing.
Hold on, dear viewers, I have to put this puppy outside. Gonna give her 10 minutes. Alright, lovely guardians, I'm back. Gonna leave her out there for 10 minutes, so I'm back for the next 10 minutes.
Don't even, gotta watch out for this one.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Because it's not.
You know.
Sheriff, we can't get in! The button's jammed!
I think Betty's still inside.
Jeez, man, the latch is melted. Locked.
We never actually.
How the hell did he get through? I think he ran through.
You can do that?
Only one way to find out.
Elsa's a bioterrorist too.
Wait, he's not. Damn it.
Fine, go. Control the mobs.
I'm coming back with help.
I ran
Betty's in there
through
with
the
the
gate. I
bioterrorists.
ran
Be
back through the
careful.
gate
I know what
and
those
ran
freaks are
after the
capable
people. None of them like acknowledged that I was there.
Those freaks. Vince, good to know.
Woo! Oh,
And I
crap.
am now
Wow,
a.
that should have hurt.
Betty! Ugh.
Oh, can't go through the burning stuff because smoke is still a physical thing. Still has some weight to it. Plenty of weight to it, considering that it's an entire human mass.
This will work.
I love how
Don't
they
spoil the
brought.
surprise.
I love how they brought Delson to that hospital infirmary.
Almost
Yet
there, Betty!
He still has all the foot.
You gotta get out of here.
Huh?
Stay away from me! Trying to...
What?
But I love how they brought Delson to that infirmary, yet he still has all his clothes on. And
You know
except
that-
for his jacket.
It would have been fun to see. Yeah, it would have been fun to see a more realistic thing.
Help
No,
you, lady!
stay away from me!
Stop!
Delson!
I was just trying to create a diversion. I didn't know anybody was in here. You did this to me! You're a conduit?
Betty, I'll explain later, but you gotta get out of here now.
Good, I'm gone.
Ow.
Until you fix this first.
You're not going anywhere, Hank.
I spent most of my life behind bars. It's easy enough to bust out. You just gotta wait for that golden opportunity. When I got my powers, hell, I was unstoppable. Until the DUP caught up with me. Yeah, they got a special hole they like to toss folks like me in. Figured out a way to bind us all up so we couldn't use our powers. That also meant they had to feed us, wash us, even wipe our goddamn asses. That's no way for a man to live. There's no way. They had this red-headed bitch there, really into needles and scalpels. She called what she did to me tests. But if you do enough time, you learn a few tricks. You just gotta be patient. Sooner or later, they'll screw up. They always do. You maybe see something or you hear something, learn things you weren't supposed to know. So when that bitch put the three of us in that wagon, I knew what was coming. A golden opportunity.
I love how he thinks he was clever enough to get out when Augustine just, like, let him get
I
out.
saw you poking around inside my head.
It was me? I thought that was you.
You saw it, right? That DUP prison. If she catches you, that's where you're going.
Wait!
I'm warning you, kid. Back off!
We're not going anywhere. Until you fix this!
Listen, I don't know what happened, but you better be ready to disappear.
Why?
You're a conduit now, kid. A bioterrorist. Welcome
Oh
to the
my
world
God.
of run for your life. And that's what
But I
aim
haven't
to
done
do,
anything to it
even
yet.
If I gotta go through you.
Not going anywhere until you fix this!
This
What?
ain't something that can be fixed.
Then at least show me how to control it.
Ain't got time. DUP's coming.
Ah,
And she knows I'm
your
on to a
chair? Did you say? Maybe you should change chairs?
2-3 minutes diversion tops.
I don't
I
have
gotta
another chair.
get now. Ain't going
Get
back
on
to
your bed.
Cave.
Yeah, well, whoever's coming is coming for you, man, not me.
You've been seen, son. Folks here know about you. And she's got a way of making people talk.
Ah, there you
Good
are,
luck,
Hank.
kid.
Oh, hell no. No way I'm gonna die in a fish guttery.
Listen, just let me go. Just let me walk away. Nobody's ever got to know about any of this. Wait a minute! Stop! Let's talk about this!
Oh, Henry. I am so very disappointed in you.
Well, we got him, right? I, flushed that mean old conduit for you. Good job, everybody. Especially you, guys.
Bioterrorist. Henry Daughtry was a
So a
bioterrorist.
Comish.
Conduit.
That's a good question. Is that a real tribe?
Sympathize with their cause. You're not a traitor,
So a Comish.
are you?
But what race are they?
Try not to be.
Native
You seem
American.
nervous.
Obviously.
I'm not nervous.
Yeah, but Reggie doesn't look Native American.
It's been my experience. There are
So?
only 2 reasons for
At
people to
all.
be nervous.
So?
Either they're cowards,
He kind of.
or they have
They don't have to
something
look it.
hide.
Well, you know, I also get nervous around pretty
You don't
girls.
sound British to me.
Reggie,
You were in there
what
with
truck?
that
You don't have a truck?
bioterrorist
Oh.
for some time. Did he share anything with you?
Share.
Did he say anything to you? Share any of his ramblings?
Fictional
about-
Native American tribe from the small town of Salmon Bay, Washington, located a few miles out of Seattle.
No, he didn't.
Delson, Reggie,
He
and
didn't
Betty
share
are
anything.
members of the Acomis tribe.
That's good to hear.
Does not exist. The Duwamish
You see,
tribe, however, is very
We are
rare.
engaged in a life and death war with these bioterrorists, and it's my job to do whatever it takes to ensure that we win that war.
What? That's kind of funny because aren't you a bioterrorist too?
He has a point.
Okay.
What?
She is a bioterrorist.
Yes,
Yep.
I am. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire.
Hey, I mean, no
It's
talk
clear now
rope.
that you are not a coward, which means there's something that you're not telling me.
What are you doing?
You can't do this, you crazy. I've got rights.
And I have the legal authority to suspend those rights whenever I feel it's necessary, like now, for instance. I'll ask again. What happened in there?
And I will tell you again.
I've never taken the time to notice.
I'm told that
admire
hurts.
Reggie's truck.
I'm not a car person, so I...
Maybe I know what happened there.
No, Betty, don't.
Really? Still nothing. Well,
That.
unless you decide that you do have something to tell me,
Whatever the fuck that
I'll
is.
go chat with that nice old lady. But you should know, concrete is especially hard on brittle
Yeah,
bones.
but not.
And if she doesn't talk, I'll just move on to the
I've
next
also never
one.
noticed that almost
Next,
every car in this
someone
game
who
looks the
does.
exact goddamn same.
Well,
do you have something you
duh.
wanna tell me?
They're cars, they're not
Or do you
important.
prefer that I move on to
Not
your
important to
friends?
the game.
Oh yeah, it's Fetch's neon beam. Or neon trail. Whatever the fuck
Turn
it's called.
yourself
I don't
in.
remember.
Confirm.
Power.
What?
I said I'm a conduit. All right?
Oh,
You caught it a second ago from that guy.
Oh, you caught it. Very funny.
Ah! God!
Delson!
So, Betty, maybe you can give me a straight answer.
Ooh, I really need to up the sensitivity in this game.
Yeah, I'm told that hurts.
That.
I gotta go bring the dog back in. I'll be back.
Wake up!
I'm a little bothered by how much Delsin is like me. A little bit. And for God's sakes, don't touch anything! I am going to touch everything.
And I am back. I have readmitted Wigglebutt or Angel into the house.
What's going on here?
I
Shut up.
never noticed how much me and Delsin are alike.
Turn the lock.
How so?
Hospital.
And for God's sakes, don't touch anything! I am going to touch everything. Just the fact that he said that makes us alike.
How could anyone do this? How many people did she hurt?
Also, the fact that he doesn't listen to the rules because
No
he didn't give a
one
fuck.
could stop her.
Only works out for him because he's a protagonist. Realistically,
Betty.
I just fucked up.
Nelson, dear, you're awake.
say
Help.
So did
Stop.
Augustine
Never mind.
do this to you?
Yeah, how'd you think I was gonna rat you out to that ornery trot?
ornery trot.
Besides, at the time, it seemed like all the cool kids were getting their legs pierced.
So that means everyone here.
We're a Comish. We protect our own.
Upgrade.
I have to wonder if
No one here.
I have to wonder
blames
if
you
August-
for what happened.
I have to wonder, did Augustine go for the children as well?
Can't be ashamed for what.
Like,
you
how many
are.
people are in that
Do you
longhouse?
not remember, like,
Can't help it. You were
well,
born that
did
way.
you beat the game before?
Yeah.
Matters is
Do you not remember her story thing?
You are not.
I remember her
those.
story, but I wonder.
The first person
terrorists who go around killing people
the first person she
I don't mean
committed
conduits.
was
I don't mean
that
conduits.
friend.
You're a good boy.
I don't mean conduits. I mean,
Having
did
that
she
smoke coming out of your fingers?
concrete
always when
stab
smoke coming out of my fingers.
children as well in the Comish town?
Don't go
Salmon
down
Bay.
that road.
They
Well, they
wouldn't
didn't show anything about children, did they?
If you're gonna be such a buzz,
No, but
I'm
they
gonna stand
didn't.
right in front of this bus. It does nothing.
I'm gonna have to go back
I'm
to
gonna stand on the top of the bus, actually.
because I need my rest. So that
I
can
mean-
because I can.
and get on my feet again.
I mean, like,
And I
Delsin
can
could easily
rest
get
now,
by
awake.
just standing on top of the bus.
You know,
He could have ridden the bus
You're gonna be fine.
that way.
Really?
Well, they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers wouldn't let me on the bus.
I mean, he could have just turned into smoke and gone inside anyways.
Yeah, that I never understood that. He could have just did that, actually.
I guess he was being too respectful of his brother's wishes or whatever.
Fucking door. What are you talking about?
What?
Man, Delsin.
Whoa.
Damn it, I thought we were gonna lose you there.
Concrete in the legs? Something more than that.
Oh, glad to see fast healing seems to be a part of your new, thing. Speaking of which, the craziness with the hands, is that gone?
I don't know, man. There's no smoking in the longhouse, remember?
Right.
Well,
And I
fuck
wouldn't
him
want to get
then.
in the
Get
way
him
of anyone's
off.
recovery.
Recovery? Hey, Delsin, these people aren't getting any better. They're dying, man.
I don't give a fuck. Make him walk.
No, but the doctors who came through here when you were out, they do. And they said that
They're fat and some fucking roll.
they
I
said
don't
the
give a
only way
fuck.
those shards are coming out is the exact same way they went in.
What? But that was Augustine and her concrete power.
I give zero shit.
Yeah.
Then screw it, man. Looks like you and me are going to Seattle and we're gonna go get her.
Whoa, wait, what? You think you're just gonna charm her into coming back here?
Oh, what, the fat bitch in the back of the bus
Man, I know
can't
you
walk
took a bump
because
to the
she's too
head,
damn
but
fat?
you didn't exactly hit it off last time you were together.
Reggie, I did this.
Wait a minute, where did I go?
No, damn it, Delsin, you just got back on your feet.
Oh, there's smoke things over here.
Doctors have already said
The only way it's getting out is with the same power. I get it.
Which means
What is that sound?
we don't actually need Augustine.
I don't do drugs, I swear.
We just need her power.
I believe you, because if you do, then that would
Okay,
be
now you've lost me.
and you'd be taking those drugs
I'm a
that are
goddamn
prescribed to
power
you.
sponge. Remember? If I got smoke, why can't I get
I
concrete?
mean, I do take
Yeah,
prescription.
but what if smoke was just a fluke? Huh?
Are they
Think
prescribed
about it. You'd have to go through,
to
what,
you?
1,000 DUP guys just to get to her?
Yeah, probably something like that.
And
I'll explain in the truck.
What
Eugene,
truck?
yes, Eugene
I have a truck,
stores
I-
all over the fucking place.
That's my truck.
My favorite pairing for this game has got to be Delsin and Eugene.
All right, I got this whole thing figured out.
I-
We hit the town.
I have
we
to
load
say
up at the
fetch
all-you-can-reach
and
conduit
Eugene,
power
to be honest.
buffet. We maybe swing by the Space Needle. Always wanted to see it, and then we're back home to save some
Not
lives.
sure I can
Don't
really.
ask
You
me
realize when we hit the
I-
town,
I gotta ask
there's a
why.
fair chance the town's gonna, you know, hit back.
Just because they were the
What does
when
that
the
even mean?
truck crashed,
It
there was the two
means
that were still.
that Seattle has 500,000 people
that
that aren't
actually fled
exactly
together.
thrilled about the bioterrorists that are already
Not
there.
exactly
You think they're
to-
going to welcome you?
No,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna be different, okay?
Like,
I'm
she
not there
speed
doing what they
blitzed
do.
away
I'm gonna
and-
save lives.
Ow,
I'm gonna be like
bullets.
Superman, okay?
Yeah.
Healing the sick.
The hero.
and-
What, you think they're going to throw you a parade? Wake up.
Ow! You shot me. They fucking hurt.
Look, don't worry, Del, all right? We're going to fix this thing. I'm going to find you a cure.
A cure?
But shooting smoke out of your fingertips isn't exactly normal, man.
Just because it's not normal doesn't mean
What?
that it needs a cure, okay? Van
I
Gogh
literally
wasn't
shot that
normal.
dude in the head.
Gandhi wasn't normal.
Yeah, but people weren't scared
Yeah,
of
and he
guns.
got back
just
up,
turned around-
right?
People are afraid
No,
of
he turned around like,
bioterrorists. They're
what the
freaks.
fuck was that?
That's pre-programmed bull. Shit.
I shot him in the head.
Right.
With a ball of
Flame.
Well,
superheated smoke.
looks like we're walking the rest of the way.
Walk. What?
Yeah.
Where you going? Hey.
Ow. Ow. You fucking asshole.
Damn it.
Come here.
Come here, you shit! Holy crap, would you
Ow,
look at
ow,
this.
stop.
Look, you know, if you're having second thoughts,
I think the only thing I don't like about this game is that it doesn't
This
you
is
don't get a health bar.
amazing.
This is destruction.
This is self-defense,
Ow,
man.
stop
The
fucking
roadblock was set up to attack them.
Yeah, because they're bioterrorists.
Well, it didn't stop them, and it's not going to stop this
I
bad boy.
have to check on the dog again. What do you? What do you got in your mouth? Oh, that's just the bottle I let her have. Okay. Having fun.
Man, this is
Yes.
like a post-apoc...
Oh. Oh, you know that fucking hurt.
With Delsin, it feels like he was
Superheated
just.
smoke blast to the balls. You know that hurt.
With Delsin, it feels like he just kind of like
Jesus,
got his
Delsin?
pout.
Hey,
Like it
you
was
okay?
more gifted onto him than it was with
I'm better than
Cole.
okay, man.
Cole had to fight
up a
real
new
hard
trick.
to get his powers. And he didn't just like instantly gain a new thing. He had
New.
to figure him out.
Oh God, what do you think would happen if Delsin
yeah.
took Cole?
Definitely new and improved.
That's a good question.
This
Would
is
he
not
get all of
improved,
his
man.
powers,
We're trying to fix the
or
problems
would
you
he,
already have,
or
not
just
add
electricity?
new ones.
What do you think? Augustine is just sitting on her ass? I gotta power up if I'm gonna go toe-to-toe with Concrete Queen.
Hey, I'm hoping
Considering
to
that
avoid
this
that.
timeline more than likely
there might be
follows
another way
the
that we can get to
Beast
Augustine.
timeline,
What
I'd
other
say
way?
that's
I have a few connections.
that'd be
in
pretty
Seattle,
bad
right?
if he
Some
got
in
all
the
of that
police
power.
force.
No,
If
no,
we get
no,
them
no,
to
no,
help
no.
us-
This is not the point where
Well,
Reggie
considering
swoops
if
in
you
and
watch
makes everything
the,
all right.
the
This is
ending,
not
he does
your problem
does
to
say
fix,
that
it's
when
mine.
they let out the conduits, he's going to shake the hand of each
There,
conduit that leaves that
perfect.
building.
You want to go help somebody? Go save damsel in distress.
That's not.
Which means he's planning on getting every single power each conduit had inside that prison.
Okay, I will catch up with you in a minute.
No, I'm saying, like,
But don't go anywhere.
if he became
And for
the
God's
Beast
sake,
with
don't
his
touch
own
anything!
power absorption ability,
I'm
then
gonna touch.
as he found people with the potential to be a conduit, gathered them all
You're
up,
up
and then
first,
gave
little
them
guy.
powers, he could immediately shake their hands and gain their powers before they even know the full potential of what they can
that
do.
could definitely. We're still using that. Huh.
Which means he could very quickly become an arsenal of abilities.
Yeah, this should do the trick.
Also, you seem like a jungle cat.
What, the sound I just made?
Yeah.
Fuck, missed. Yay!
Hey, Delson, I need you up here.
That car's gone,
You will
never
not
mind.
believe what that beeping was.
Get up here, okay? I found a bus full of relief workers that's stuck. I'm trying to convince them to just abandon the bus. I don't want to leave all the medical supplies on top.
Well, just tell them to hold on. I'll get the bus unstuck.
Delson, I know what you're thinking, and just...
This is gonna take
Ooh,
forever.
another
There's gotta
power.
be a faster way.
Cometh here, little boy. Wait, what?
I am unstoppable.
I have like giant,
told you not
like,
I'm sorry, Reg.
giant
Can't
deep
hear you over the sound of my
scratches on my
heroics.
arm right now.
Why?
I
Delson,
fucked up
I'm
my
not-
arm outside
lost
when I
you.
was camping.
Must have hit the mute button.
Camping?
But it literally looks like I was cutting myself though.
Okay, looks like the rest of the way is clear.
hero.
And to ride this baby straight into Seattle.
Why does it look like that?
Fuck off. Fuck off, Betty. If anyone watches this video, they're probably gonna be angry at me for saying that to Betty.
You're playing evil. Be evil.
Ooh.
Delson, we got a problem. Some of the people on the bus, they saw you doing your super thingy to clear the
Zoniax,
way,
I must say you are a very strange
and
person.
they're afraid of you.
What?
Look, I told you, man. Bioterrorists aren't
Run, nigga, run!
especially popular.
So what am I, like Rosa Parks, and they want me to sit on the back of the bus?
No, they
Hey, Devil
want
Bridge.
you to sit outside the bus.
I mean,
They don't want you
Delson,
in
you're
here,
not
right?
far
They said
off.
if you come on, they're gonna get off.
Then let them walk. I don't care. You think I can't take this door down?
You are not gonna do that. These people have
To be
never
honest
seen
though,
anything like
Delson, you don't
before,
even
and
need to
they're
take the
scared,
door down. You could just phase
and I
right through
can't
it.
blame them.
It's not phasing,
Sir,
he's just
just give
turning
me a
into
second.
gas. It's not
Just let me
airtight.
run them across the
Not
bridge. I'll
gas,
come right
smoke.
back for you, alright? It'll take 5 minutes.
Smoke is gas.
Smoke is not a gas,
Come on,
Smoke
man, I
is
can't
a
let you
gaseous form of matter.
5 minutes.
but it's not gas.
Technically, any gaseous form of matter is gas, i.e. the gaseous part.
Wait a minute, where the fuck the bus go?
Listen, just switch on the GPS
If it
tracking
fell off
on
at
your
that
phone,
speed,
in
it
case we
wouldn't
get
sink
separated.
that
Oh,
fast.
you mean like
Goddamn.
right now?
For instance, mist and clouds and stuff. That is technically water in its gas state. Just like how smoke is a gas, oxygen is a
Sounds like useful
gas,
information.
hydrogen.
Delson, I got the aid workers
Because
across.
it's thick enough for you to
the
see
DUP.
doesn't mean it's
Clearing the bridge. coming back for you, so...
Reggie, you
To
there?
make it solid.
What's going on? Hello? Hey!
I just thought of something.
You guys need any help?
Augustine takes his power away in one of the acts of the game, doesn't she?
No.
No!
He grabs onto Eugene's power, and each time he rewrites his DNA to adapt to a different ability, it locks away his other powers temporarily. But Eugene, the abilities he got from Eugene didn't meld to his pre-established skill set all that easily.
Hey, look, man, I just want to get through the tunnel.
I wonder if Delsin was adept enough with his, if he ever got electricity power, would he be able to walk through these security gates without any trouble?
It's mine now.
Better than that, he'd just, drain it of power.
Okay, I give up, okay? Just don't hurt me!
What I wonder is how he heals people with smoke and neon.
See? We're not all monsters.
See,
Spread
with
the
video,
word.
I get it because he's able to convert the data. He's able to convert the matter into data, fix it, and then convert it back. I can dig that. Like if he knows anything with medical science. No way. That makes absolutely zero sense.
I'm going to stab you until you live better.
Exactly.
Live, goddammit, live!
I'm gonna kill you to life.
Oh man, answer me!
Does that feel better?
Oh my god.
Say something.
This was a break.
I mean, you could probably fix someone's spine with the concrete, but...
Yeah, but also the way Cole was doing it was also pretty ridiculous too. Because some of them were just, like, down, I mean, sure, the electricity could be used to...
Jesus Christ, that scared me.
The electricity could be used to cauterize wounds and stuff, but it can't, like...
I'm coming, Reg.
Force cells to regrow properly at a rapid rate. You know what happens when cells reproduce faster than they should without, like, getting...
Also, just notice something. What would happen if the machine that they had fucked up and just called someone a prime conduit, but they weren't?
You know what happens when you make cells, like, reproduce rapidly without the chance to properly copy down the information? Cancer. They become waste cells.
Why would I use the scanning station again? Pretty sure I'm still a fucking conduit, but okay. Yeah, pretty sure. Ow. Fuck. Give me that shard, bitch. That shard.
Give me your power.
Delsin's basically the Avatar.
Also, last night I discovered that I'm incredibly good at doing a Starscream voice.
So, we're gonna call Delsin the Avatar. Whoa, God.
Reggie?
Delsin.
Yes, Lord.
What did I hear about you and your brother taking off for Seattle?
It's really not a good time, Betty.
Ow!
Okay.
Stop it!
You just be
Stop
careful.
it! Stop it!
And have fun.
Okay, I will. Bye. Hold still.
Why is Augustine still destroying the bridge?
Almost across.
I don't think she's destroying the bridge. I think that's just the concrete falling apart, to be honest.
No, there's more concrete rising.
God, cut it out.
Like, the pillars
Devil
are,
bridge.
in fact, actively growing further up.
Headshot.
Which
Ow,
head?
God damn, what the fuck?
Austin, which head?
Every head.
Oh,
I kill.
crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. No, I drowned.
Oh shit. I'll be back. I need smoke. Where can a guy find some smoke?
At a,
I need some fuck.
Want some fuck?
Where can a man find some fuck?
Over here.
No, seriously, I need smoke. Where the fuck is it? Hey,
Dollar
you
store.
person, die! Because I said so. Give me your smoke. By that, your virginity.
Okay.
What? I didn't say anything.
Cool. No, you can have it. You can have mine.
You don't have one.
Yes, I do.
Reggie!
Does oil count? No? Well then yeah, I'm still a virgin if oral doesn't count.
Haha, give me that shard, bitch. What the fuck?
Help here.
Okay, I landed on a plant and it sent me into the air.
Pitching, are we, huh?
Help.
Nelson!
Please.
Alright.
Help! Reggie!
Thanks for the hand. Huh. Check it out.
Reggie!
Wow. Seem to be getting the hang of your, new symptoms, right?
I broke the game.
And of course, the only downside being that,
I don't know.
Nope. Can't think of anything. This is pretty freaking awesome.
Really? No
I
downside?
don't.
How about those heavily armed guys over there now want to
I
hurt
don't
you?
like
Really?
Stopping the broadcast
downside?
because it's boring when no one watches.
Now look, for all we know, we may be able to pass you
Okay.
through their security, because you're not a normal
Ow!
bioterrorist.
Normal?
shooting me!
No, if you mean by
Oh, that's right, they're not
normal,
gonna
you know,
stop
the
me.
sheep that they try to line up so that they can probe them. No, Reggie, I'm not normal. And did you see what I did on that bridge? We
I
can
did.
take these
Look,
guys.
let's just see if we can sneak you
shooting
through their
my fuck at
checkpoints
you.
first, all right?
You like it?
It'll make getting around the city a lot easier.
Okay, fine. Do it your way. I'll settle.
Listen, promise me you'll play it cool up ahead.
I like being
They
subtle.
used to call me Mr. Cool.
Surprise!
No one has ever once called you that.
Oh shit, I just drop
Are you
kicked
really
the shit
worried
out
about
of
this?
that
These
person.
DUP guys may not have the same level of power that
Kinda
natural
feel bad now.
bioterrorists
You know
have.
what upsets
Government
me
infused
about
them
the
all with
second?
enough to still do some
Where do you think
serious
you're going?
damage.
You tried running from me.
You have just
You know what
officially
upsets me
ruined my
about the
Seattle
second death battle between
How long did you say
Goku
it was up for?
and
1
Superman?
week.
Wow. That means the DUP put all of this up.
You
Yep.
want to know what
Oh, they
upsets
kept
me
busy?
about that? It's the fact that Goku was a god, and
Once we're through,
it
I'll
is
check
a
with a couple of my
proven,
cop buddies,
solid
try and get
fact
access
of
to the police
DC.
database.
Superman is not as strong as
Meantime,
God.
I need you to just lay low.
Not that particularly. I mean, yeah, Yahweh is obviously
Okay.
more powerful than Superman. He's the source. But I'm talking about, like, divine entities and divine energies and divine beings. Those are... Superman has no particular defense against those. His durability against them is his durability against anyone that is his same durability against a person whose physical blows are coated in magic, i.e. if he was fighting Shazam. So he should have been taking
I actually
actual...
really love that battle, actually.
I do too. I just, you know, it upsets me because technically Goku had the potential to beat him if they had taken into the account that...
Goku had the potential to beat the living shit out of Superman.
If they had paid attention to the fact that divine forces can in fact affect him, whether it... it's still key, like, no, it's divine life force. He's a god now.
Hell with that!
There's a difference.
Also, a new thing that they introduced in Super
Don't tell me how to
Of course
fight!
not, I don't care.
is that Goku can use magic.
Well, I mean, of course, anyone technically can use magic, just not many people.
Reds up
Yeah,
on the
he has
towers!
God Key. He has God Key now, which allows him to use
are innocent!
Oh look, I'm dying.
Beware. No, this is fucking yawning, man. Can I not sing a song? Jesus.
It's not good to keep things bottled up.
Oh dear. These idiots are hurting civilians. I just healed this guy and then they threw a rock grenade at me and he died. I'm mad now.
Someone shot me with their gun and I turned around and fucking blew him up. With a cinder blast.
Nelson, we got separated. Are you okay?
Me? I'm fine. Dandy. It's like you said, laying low.
Just keep playing low. I'll call when I've got something.
What the fuck are you doing up here? How did you get up here?
Is that a laser sight? Crap, that's a laser sight.
What?
Why is the guy just shooting for no reason? Like, I was clearly not there. I was nowhere within his sights.
Knock that motherfucker. Ooh, drop kick. Woo! I'm an evil motherfucker.
Well, that hit the spot.
I fucked your daughter. Wait, what?
Whoa.
No, wait, I come in peace.
I love how the guy threw his rock shotgun thing at me and it broke apart his platform and he died.
For some reason, I keep clicking L1 to use grappling hooks and then I keep forgetting that this is not just hook 3.
I was gonna say, or Infamous 2, in which you could do that with the lightning grappling hook thing. Lightning tether. Shit, where's that key?
Oh, my asshole! Ugh.
I haven't even done anything to it yet.
Shut. No. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Exoniax needs to learn how to chill.
That dude got punched right into one of the outhouses, and his body just exploded it.
I feel bad for anyone who was in there.
You are now a true piece of shit.
You know
Where do you
what?
think you're going, huh?
I gotta give it to
shit.
Augustine. I respect the amount of power she has, because this woman doesn't just like.
I hate the bitch, to be honest.
No, I hate her too.
Ow! Why?
But respect where respect is due, man. Like,
where, motherfucker? How?
Consider.
Nelson, I got access to the Seattle Police database.
Consider that Augustine doesn't just like have any old power. Augustine alchemizes the air around her.
It'll limit their ability to track your movements.
Mobile command center, got it. So what exactly does one of those look like?
It should be a large, heavily armored mobile unit with side ports and major communications gear on top.
She alchemizes the air into concrete and earth
I think I see it. Badass RV with lights and metal crap on top.
Ow!
There should be vent panels along the sides. If you blow out enough of those, or should overheat and be exposed.
Okay, blow out the panels, got it. Man, that feels good.
Concrete man, no! Concrete man, yes! Ow! Fuck.
Do you know who most often wins in the Thor versus Hulk matches? Thor.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that, like, the least... No, I did know that, and I love that. I love that the least expected answer, the answer that Hulk usually loses or runs away, is the actual truthful, legit answer. Like, even the Hulk...
They've already proven that Thor is stronger than Hulk when Hulk is just like normal, walking around. And and not like
Short
fighting, but then
and
like
sweet.
Hulk, and once he gets angry, he gets stronger and stronger.
Except Thor has still beaten the... Thor is fully capable of beating
Thor's
the...
a fucking god, okay?
Yeah, I know. That. Why are the DUP shooting at these random civilians? I don't...
DUP are assholes.
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Nothing they do makes fucking sense.
And like, how do they rewrite the genetic code of adult human beings? These are adult human beings. How did they rewrite their genetic code in order to match Augustine's so that they could gain powers? Now, this is actually a really important thing because it's the entire foundation of the DUP. Like, how did they replicate Augustine's?
Now that I think about it, I mean, if it wasn't Augustine who gave them the powers, how did Augustine find this many concrete users?
She didn't. These guys, like, literally, it's like explicitly stated, they just have copies of her power, and I'm wondering how, because really the only logical way you could do that would be if you if you like did it to a teenager. Yeah, because their bodies are still growing and they would adapt to the change.
I broke my fucking chair.
How?
I'm going to kill this fucking chair. Don't ask me how, I'm just going to.
Didn't you? You said you,
Oh, Jesus!
You said you broke it, so isn't it already dead?
Shut up.
What, you don't like logic?
Oh, Jesus!
Alright, I think I see it.
All of how
RV with lights and
I love how like smoke is basically the offensive power.
Blow out enough of those. The core should overheat
Like,
and be exposed.
smoke is best used for... Video is the stealth power. Video is best in stealth because it literally gives you invisibility, you can ride the airwaves, you can fly. It allows you to get out of people's way. That was Eugene's goal with it all along.
How the fuck do I kill this dude with the giant minigun?
Avoid him, shoot him from a
Also,
distance.
I need to get off because I have a job interview tomorrow. I just remembered.
Cool. Good luck with it, man.
I will see you tomorrow, yeah?
Night. So yeah. Yeah, the DUP make 0 sense genetically speaking because their bodies have already set into like being how they are. So unless these guys were grabbed and drafted as teenagers to have their entire genetic code rewritten to adapt to someone else's abilities instead of their own natural abilities, because they were all because all of them that have the concrete power, they're conduits. They are their own conduits, but they gave up having their own powers in order to, you know, like, because if they weren't conduits on their own already, then this just doesn't work. Like, I get that conduits would have a more malleable genetic code to be working with, but they would still need to be teenagers when they're grabbed. Who is shooting me? Hate that I don't have the comet drop right now. I need the comet drop. Get down and stay down.
Remember, locate the mobile command center and destroy it. Should make things a little easier.
Ah, yeah!
Down. Augustine's power is pretty awesome. Like I said, she's an alchemist. But also, the healing in this game makes no sense. Here, I'll fill your lungs with smoke, and that'll make you feel better. Now, where is this idiot running around? Got you. Down the way.
Uh-oh, running on fumes here.
Valerie Gray from Danny Phantom was a very underutilized character. And one of my favorite things about the Danny Phantom fandom is that we don't care about canon. Does your fanfiction ignore the canon of the show?
It should be on top.
Cool. Good. So does the rest of the so does most of the fandom. Because it had potential, and that was potential that was being ignored in canon. It's an awesome concept, and yeah, the show did pretty damn good. Otherwise we wouldn't care about it. But it could have been better, and that's what fanfiction is for. Boom. Bomba. Those guys are dead. Oh dear.
Ah, you must be back up.
This guy.
I think I prefer the smaller guys. They are really stepping up their game. Definitely prefer the smaller guys.
God, I can't do anything while he's shooting me. Ah, and I died. Look at that.
They are really stepping up their game. Definitely prefer the smaller guys.
Yikes, 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 yikes. Smoke.
I know you're in there.
Down.
Hey, Delsin, you know, I just realized. All the DUPs have concrete powers, right? Hey, all you have to do is drain one of them, we can go home. If it doesn't work, it will mean you were wrong about that, huh? Then we can still go home.
You know, the whole premise of why they left, is that Delsin was very confident in his assumptions about his abilities.
That's you, big fella.
Nothing from this guy.
Well, did it work?
That's not his conduit power.
No
It's
time to
been
check,
overridden.
man. I got
His
dupes coming at me from every direction.
DNA's
Get the hell out of there.
Yeah, great advice.
been muddled. Oh well. Time to end the broadcast. Goodbye, my lovely audience of no existence. See you next time. This was The Guardian.